Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you new here, my name is Donna, and for those of you not new, thank you so much for continuing to come back and support my channel. I appreciate all of you so very much. Today I am doing episode 16 of my Simply Samples series, in which I choose some samples to utilize over a couple weeks time, and then I come back to you, talk to you about those samples, full price of them, tell you how I utilize them and how awesome or not awesome they were for me, and then we pull some new samples. So these are the samples that I have for this episode, and there's some good ones, you guys. There's also some not so great ones. Let's start with hair, because I feel like it's just the one hair product, so we should talk about it first. This is the Christoph Robin Mask Fondant Hydratant. This is a hydrating melting mask with aloe vera by Christoph Robin. Like I said, I did get this in a sample bag, I guess, that I got from Sephora in one of my purchases from Sephora. This isn't bad. I didn't use the whole bit of it on my hair in the one. I always love when you get these like foil packets and there's enough in them for more than one use. I will say that this has a 4.2 star rating on its website. I can't remember if I got it the star rating on the Sephora website or on the Christoph Robin website. I think it was on the Christoph Robin website, and it does have a 4.2 star rating. It is $17 for 75 milliliters or $37 for 6.7 ounces. So the great thing about that is that you have a couple variances as far as size and what is affordable or not affordable for you and your pocketbook. This has the worst smell on the planet. It kind of smells like fish. Yeah, it's not amazing. Ugh. It's not actually fish either. It smells like a cheap men's cologne. So like Stetson maybe, or Old English. Those are men's colognes, right? That's what it reminds me of. It smells like an old man's cologne. While that isn't awful, it is awful to me because the smell kind of lingered around, which is fine. Typically you want something that goes into your hair to linger and smell beautiful and wonderful and awesome. I just really felt like an old man wearing this smell around all the time. It kind of honestly does kind of have like a fishy scent to it. I know that sounds so weird, but I feel like it does kind of have like the lingering scent to it is that like Pike's Place Market in Seattle, which is odd. I don't know. It smells like cheap men's perfume going on, and then the lingering scent is more Pike's Place Market. So I felt it made my hair soft, but I'm not 100% sure that it hydrated my hair. I still feel like down here on the ends of my hair, it is quite dry. So would I purchase this product? Probably not, mostly because, I mean, now that I've smelled this product again too, my nose is like instantaneously running. I wouldn't purchase it mostly because I don't like the smell of it, honestly. The lingering smell is atrocious, but it was a good product. It did decently well. It did make my hair feel soft. It did give it a little bit of a shine. I don't think that it's as hydrating as it speaks to, though. My nose is running so bad. So now I am going to do the skin that we had, and we had first this Drunk Elephant Bestie number 9 Jelly Cleanser. This is what the bottle looked like. This again is a sample that I received from Sephora in one of my mini hauls with them. This is a 4-star rating on Sephora. It is a 32-ounce product, or $32 product for 5 ounces of product. I really like the sample container and how it comes out, because you just twist it open and it comes out of that little hole there, which is nice. I don't think that the full size has that same kind of like application process. I did like it because I could just twist it open, spray it onto my Foreo, and then close it back up. There was no mess, no fuss. That was awesome with it. I do feel like this was super drying on my skin. It honestly literally made my skin squeak. So like, I do think it cleans, but I also think it strips my dry skin. So this might be great for somebody who has a little bit oilier skin. I don't think that that was the, you know, it did say it was for all skin types, but it was super stripping to my skin. Also felt like I couldn't use this around my eyes. It says don't use it around your eyes, but also even if it got like close to my eye, it kind of stung. And I need cleansers for my skin that I can also use around my eye area. I do put makeup clear up to my eye area, so I do need cleansers that have the ability to also be used around my eye area. And it was funny because the first time I wiped my face after putting that cleanser on, you know, as I'm taking off the cleanser and wiping my face off with even my fingers, but my makeup eraser is usually how I do it, just using that cloth. The first time I heard my skin squeak, I was like, what is that? Like, squeaky clean, cool. But I don't know that I want every bit of moisture out of my face. And the next one I have is this. This is the Milk Makeup Cooling Water. And when I pulled this, I wasn't really certain what it was. This is for under the eyes. It's supposed to help cool and hydrate your under eyes. And I do feel like I loved the application of this. It's a nice little like just balm. This is what it looks like in the container. This is just a mini. They do have this in full size. The full size is $26 for 1.2 ounces. This is a 3.7 star rating on the Sephora website. I love the application of this, and I honestly liked it and felt like it did more than this, which is my Becca Anti-Fatigue Under Eye Cooling Balm. But I don't feel like it did anything, so to speak, to help with hydration of my under eyes. I would use it because I did kind of feel like it had that like cooling effect to it. I think it would be good, honestly, on my cheeks when they get rosy from being like out in the elements or around something that I might be allergic to. It would like maybe take down the heat in my face, so to speak. I get hives a lot because of my allergies, not necessarily on my face, but I might use this on my hives. It did a lot for the cooling properties of my skin, but I just don't feel like it hydrated as well as it should. But it is called cooling water, and so it does do that. It does cool. It doesn't feel like water though, so I don't know really why it's called cooling water. I will continue to use it. I do like it. It's a decent little balm for your under eyes. I just don't feel like it should be solely for your under eyes. I think that there's a lot of area that cooling balm could cover and make irritated skin more calm. So one of the reasons I did use that cooling water on my skin at one point in time was this. So this is one of my makeup samples. This is the MAC Strobe Cream. This is what it looks like in the little tiny container here. This guy is $35 for 1 ounce of product. This was in pink light. It does come in 3 different shades. It does have like a gold light, pink light, and I think blue light, maybe. This has 4.3 stars on Ulta is where I found the star rating for this guy. It is pretty nice. It does give luminosity to the face. I felt like it was so pretty, but it smelled so bad. Again, with the smell. I am pretty sensitive to smells though too, you guys. So when I say something doesn't smell good, like, please don't take that as an end all speak all. I do have a pretty sensitive nose, so it could very well smell perfectly fine to you. But this is what it looks like here. And It kind of just has like a chemical scent to it. This is what it looks like on the skin. You guys can see that luminosity. I really do feel like this is beautiful for luminosity. What I didn't like about it is I feel like it broke me out. It gave me a rash. I had a really nice rash on this side of my face that turned into, like, these are two zits, one right on top of the other. I have another one down here from this. I have another one over here from this. So, like, I did go into this putting it all over my face because I wanted all the luminosity, and that was a giant mistake. The reason why I know it was this product and not something else is because the first time I used it, I did use it with other things. I used it with this. I used it with, well, I put this over the top of it because my face was super red and I couldn't figure out what it was from. And about 6 days later, when my face had calmed down, I did go into it again. And that was just long enough ago that this is starting to heal finally, but I still have quite a bit of a rash from it all along the side of my face. So I am trying to stay away from it. Definitely won't be concentrated all over my skin anymore at this point in time. Next, I have this. This is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Concealer. I am actually wearing this today on my under eyes, the middle of my face. Basically, I do feel like this shade right here, which is in shade 2, worked really well for me. I'm not really sure what the name of this shade is, but it is shade 2. I think 5.5 would also work for me for like concealing, not just concealing and highlighting. So I think that it would work for me as well. I am going to keep this packet around. This one is pretty empty. I did use it a couple times. It might have a little bit left. It does actually, it has quite a bit left. I didn't think it did. So this is what it looks like. It's got a really nice consistency. It doesn't feel super heavy. It goes on really well. It's not like super patchy. It doesn't like dig into your fine lines. I feel like it is a really nice application and really consistent application and really beautiful concealer. I'm going to have it all over myself here in a minute because that squirted out a lot more than I thought was left. But I really just do think it's super beautiful. I would say I don't think it's got like all the coverage in the world, but it's definitely nice. It is a $38 concealer though for 0.4 ounces. So I don't see this being in my future as one that I will continue to purchase. I have some pretty amazing concealers that cost far less than that. There are 20 shades to this, and it does have a 4.4 star rating on Sephora, which I think is pretty accurate. It's, like I said, not full coverage at all. It doesn't really cover a whole lot of darkness. I did have to like go in with some color correcting as well, which I try and steer away from that. So I hardly ever use my color correctors anymore because I just have found some pretty amazing concealers that I don't have to, do that extra step with. This one doesn't cover the way that those ones do. It doesn't crease. I'm not seeing anything that I don't like about it besides maybe the price. So I feel like it's really dewy. It's got a nice appearance. I feel like it gives a lot of brightening effect to my face, and it's kind of got this like dewiness to it without being like greasy looking or oily looking. It's definitely luminous, I feel like. What I will say is this is on my dry skin, so this might not be oily skin friendly because you guys can see it does look pretty dewy on my under eyes. for an oily skinned person, not only is it going to look dewy, it might turn into a hot mess express on your skin, and it might not layer as well as it does with other products that you have in your mix. So like really I would encourage you to get a test, a little sample of it and try it out before purchasing it. But again, it's $38 for 0.4 ounces. So I don't know, that doesn't fall in my budget category because like I said, there are better concealers out there. I mean, just bottom line, there are better concealers that do more and cost less than this one. I love Giorgio Armani though. I do have a couple of their liquid lipsticks that I absolutely love. Probably one of my favorite, like orange reds. Last thing in here is this. This is the Ciate London Matchmaker blush. This I got in an Ipsy. This is $26 for 4 grams of product, typically full size, and it is 4.3 stars on Sephora. It only has 2 shades. There's this one and one other, and I am wearing this blush today. I do think that this is a beautiful blush. It is really pink though, and I don't typically steer towards a really pink blush. I do like mulberries and darker toned blushes, but I don't know. I feel like it looks really good. Even with my like fall eye look today, it does really look good on my skin. I loved that it had like this luminosity to it, so you don't necessarily have to wear a highlighter with this powder on your cheeks. I am wearing a highlighter today, but this creates enough luminosity that you don't really need to. It can, if you use too much of it, it can come off super, super shimmery, when really I don't think that it is if it's used in the right way. And I also think that the shimmer is much more pretty the more pink you put on. So like the more you layer it, the prettier it becomes, if that makes any sense. But this is it right here. And I don't know if you guys can see just that shimmeriness to it. It's shimmery without being glittery though, so it doesn't like adhere to texture and make your skin look super textured. I do have pretty textured skin. Well, kind of. I have aging skin, I guess. Let's go there. I have aging skin, and therefore it is textured, but I didn't find that this did anything to exacerbate that texture on my face. I really liked that blush, and I can see myself continuing to use it, so it will go from samples to blush drawer. All right, I'm gonna pull up the sample bins and we'll pull some new samples. All right guys, these are my sample bins. We have the top drawer, which is hair care. Second drawer is skin. Bottom drawer is makeup. We pull 1, 2, and 3, and I'm gonna just dig in. This hair care bins keep getting more desolate and more desolate. All right, this is the first sample we have. This is the Giorgio Don't Despair Repair Strengthening Treatment Oil. So this is a hair oil, and that is what it looks like. That's a pretty decent size. I'm excited about that. I hate these little containers for oils though. All right, skin. What are we going after here? Ugh. We have a Drunk Elephant Be Hydra Intensive Hydration Serum. Our second skin product is going to be the Neutrogena Hydra Boost Body Gel Cream. Something for body application so that it's not just my face. Oh, my face, my poor face. All right, makeup. All right, the first thing I pulled out was this 24-hour brow setter by Benefit. This is just a brow gel. Oh my gosh. This is Tarte Jelly Glaze. This is a lip mask. All right, and the last makeup sample. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. This is actually my holy grail setting spray, so we all know I love this stuff, but we will put it in here for trial purposes. Okay guys, these are our samples for the next couple weeks. And truth be told, my next sample series video is due to go up on the 13th. And I am actually not going to be able to do that because I'm going out of town from the 4th to the 13th. So I won't have an opportunity to film. So I am going to have a different video up for you guys on the 13th. I will still have a video up for you, but it will be a different video. And I will come back on the 27th to review these samples with you guys. So I will actually have these samples for 1 whole month. So I'm excited about that because sometimes I struggle to get enough usage out of each one of these samples over a 2-week time frame. And I know that seems ridiculous because there are some people out here doing these sample series every single week. But I have so much at my disposal that sometimes I do struggle to get these samples in. So I will be back to you in 1 month to talk to you about these samples. In the meantime, on the 13th, when I would normally have a samples video going up, I will have a special surprise video for you instead. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. What samples are you using in your collection, if any? I would be interested to hear. Do you know anything about the samples that I just used or the samples that I pulled for the next couple weeks? If you do, I would be interested to hear your thoughts on those as well. Again, thank you guys so much for coming to visit me today. It warms my heart so very much that you guys are choosing to come spend some time with me. I know that you don't have to. So the fact that you do is just so overwhelming and humbling to me. But I hope that you guys like this video enough that you're considering giving it a big thumbs up. It really does help our channels out here, and it's free, totally free to do. I also hope that you liked it or me enough that you're considering subscribing to my channel before you go. If you do that, please don't forget to hit the notification bell. It will notify you every single time I upload a video, and I wouldn't want you to miss anything. Please leave me some feedback or comments down in the comments section. I do love interacting with you guys. And please stay safe out there, you guys. Please stay well. Please wear your mask because we're never going to get out of this if you don't wear your mask. And please love each other, but love each other from afar. And until next time, guys, bye.